Hi guys, I'm Comics Confirmer, and today I'll be bringing you a new top 10. My top 10 favourite Marvel characters. So, characters based off Marvel comics, whether it be in movies, video games, animated shows, comic books, most prominently comic books, seeing as, well, it is a comic book property. Anyway, I haven't uploaded in just over 2 weeks. I've got a video on my main channel, well, my most subscribed channel, which consequently I've dubbed my main channel, explaining where I've been, so I won't go into too much detail. And over the next month or two, over summer, for obvious reasons, you will see a lot less of me. At the same time, you'll see a lot more of me, just because sometimes I'll be on holiday, Same time, I won't want to make YouTube videos because I want to do other stuff. Same time, I'll have lots of free time, so I don't know how it's going to go. And then next year, a lot less. I haven't been that frequent, but my YouTube regularity will suffer because homework will be worse and all that stuff. Now, anyway, this is off the top of my head, unscripted. Let's go in. So, number 10, I have Daredevil. Now, I wasn't a huge fan of Daredevil. Yeah, I thought he was a cool character. I'd watch his movies because I watch any Marvel movie. I wasn't a huge fan of him. I liked how he was related to SpiderMan in terms of that they did pop up. I wasn't a huge fan of the Affleck movie. I was a huge... Yeah, the comic books, they didn't really grab me. I hadn't read many of them because I just didn't read them because they didn't really entertain me. But then I watched his show, The Chop with Charlie Cox, and it was... I haven't watched all of it. I'm not 18 yet, so I haven't watched them really, but I just know he's an awesome character, and I really like him. Then I also read I've seen parts of his mini-series. I know his Marvel Now series, I think it is, from 2015. That was great, loved it. He's just a really nice guy. Yeah, I liked how he balances all of his life out and how it's more of a conflict, and why I like a lot of these characters. And a bit only of Beast, Hank McCoy. Now, he's just really cool. I like how he's got some awesome powers. He's a total pacifist. He has some cool powers, an awesome design, and I like how in the process of trying to cure, in inverted commas, his mutation, he actually made it worse for all intents and purposes. He enhanced the cells, making his mutation a large degree. I like how he actually then needs to fit into society, so him and Nightcrawler actually develop these holographic disguises, which I think was nice. I loved him in the movies. Kelsey Grammer was pretty great. Nicholas Hoult was even better. I like how he's smart and how he actually would choose reading or something like that over a fight. Really like that. And number 8, we have Captain America. Now, Captain America, I wasn't a huge fan of. I always thought he was a bit of a Boy Scout, a bit too patriotic for my liking. But then once I watched him in the MCU, almost all of my liking for this character came after I read Civil War, the comic, and watched him in the MCU. Before that, I wasn't a huge fan of him, but now I really like him. I think he's got a good personality, and how he sort of... he came off from the government, and how he can portray and be a bit more of an interesting character. That's why I like him. He's pretty awesome. He's the definition of a superhero, and he's kind of like Superman, which I've never really got to Superman. I'll explain why in another video. Yeah, I mean, his shield's pretty awesome. He can fight pretty cool. So yeah, at number 7 we have Starlord. Now, Starlord, I'm not a huge fan in the comics, but in the movies he's great, charismatic, he's really funny, he's humorous, he's light-hearted, he's witty. Chris Pratt is great in his character. Yeah, just a really awesome character. I like how he can be emotional and impactful, but also he's funny, and he really delivers as well as almost everything else in the Guardians of the Galaxy movies, and adds another element to the MCU. And I like how his basis is in space. He's really awesome. I just like him as a character. I don't know why. And number 6 with Doctor Doom. Now, Doctor Doom is by far my favourite Marvel villain because, well, he's ambitious. He's really, once he wants to do something, he does it. He's had the Infinity Gauntlet in Secret Wars. He basically takes over everything. He is just awesome. And while I wouldn't personally choose him, he actually doesn't rule Latveria that badly. He's actually a decent ruler, but just he's a dictator, and that's not everyone's favourite guy. And number 5 we have Wolverine. Need I say more? Hugh Jackman, great performance as Wolverine. I loved all his movies. He's cool in the comic books, yeah, but he's a really awesome, amazing character. He has some awesome moments. His action is amazing. I like how he just hacks and slashes and just destroys everything. I really like. And I like how he can be quite funny, he can be quite humorous, and how he can take a battle but not make it so serious, and that's what I really like. Now at number 4 we have Rocket Raccoon. Now Rocket Raccoon is, again, really funny. I like him for his personality. He's really funny, he's really witty, he's really humorous, but at the same time, again, this is what I think of with Starlord. They don't save the galaxy because they need to save the galaxy. They do it almost for themselves, but not to sound so selfish. Then at number 3, Professor X, who's portrayed by Patrick Stewart, and I love him in the comics. He's amazing. I like that. More of a mentor. You more look up to him and relate to him. Patrick Stewart is one of my favourite actors ever. James McAvoy was really great. Yeah, just really like him. Awesome powers. I like how he can't really use his legs, apart from in some storylines he can, and he just has his mind. And I just love every little detail about him, down to everything. At number 2 we have SpiderMan, and I've made an entire video about why I like SpiderMan and why I think he's the best superhero, not why I think he's my favourite. Now, SpiderMan is just pretty awesome. Again, I'll just mention the points. He's got great powers, not too overpowered, but not too just quirky and dumb, if I can say that. He's got some amazing villains, great rogues gallery. He's got some amazing motives, amazing storylines, all that stuff. Okay, now let's go on to some honourable mentions, in no particular order, just quick fire. So we've got Iceman, really like the character. Gambit, just a really awesome character. Magneto, like him, he's like Doctor Doom almost. Probably my second favourite Marvel villain. Franklin Richards, just like him really. Groot, well, he's Groot. Baron Zemo, really like him in the comics. I've always liked him ever since I was little. Silver Surfer, pretty great character, really awesome. Ghost Rider, similar, just really awesome. Not a huge fan of his movie, but yeah. Venom, he's just an awesome character. Then you have Carnage, who's like Venom, but better. Doctor Strange, Benedict Cumberbatch, awesome powers, just awesome. Iron Fist, not a fan of Finn Jones, not much of a fan of his show, but pretty awesome character. Deadpool, just an awesome movie. Ryan Reynolds kills it, but not in X-Men Origins, but in the solo movie, Comic for his next movie, he's just humorous and hilarious. And Loki, Tom Hiddleston, great performance, 3rd best Marvel villain. Depends if you can count different people, different villains. Okay, at number 1 we have Black Panther. Now, I want to make another video on this. Likewise, a lot of these other characters, why I like them. So Black Panther got awesome design, awesome powers, awesome gear, just awesome character, his personality, his motives, everything's great. In Civil War he was great. The trailer for his new movie looks great. Chadwick Boseman was amazing. Just everything is great about him, and I don't want to go into too much detail because I plan on making another video. So the people I didn't go into too much detail on are because I have another video that I plan or have made about them. Anyway, so that is my top 10 favourite Marvel characters. Now, as I've said, I plan to make videos about my favourite characters, and that's why I haven't gone into too much details and don't want to spoil those videos, and I don't want this video to get too excessively long. Anyway, that's my characters, and now I'm going to ask you the question, who is your favourite Marvel character, movie, Marvel hero,
Move, Captain.
Character,
Won't ask the
movie,
second time.
and villain. That's what I want to know. And anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Comic Confirmer out.